Many thanks to Chris Goldfinger. It's Fabio for the next 2 hours. Drum and bass in your face, baby. This is how we do.
In the next 2 hours, we'll take you on a musical journey deep into the world of drum and bass. If you're easily offended by strong language, scared of the dark, or just don't like cussing on your radio, switch off now. Everybody else, are you with us? Are you really with us? Let's go! It's drum and bass time! Fabio on Radio 1!
Liquid Funk, the sound of Fabio on Radio 1.
Somebody make some noise!
Many thanks, as I said before, say it again. The Dancehall King. Great shows per usual. Chris Goldfinger. 12 till 2 each and every Saturday. It's drum and bass. The drum and bass show for the next 2 hours. Me, myself and I. It's Fabio, baby. Fabio FM on Radio 1. Kicked off the show tonight with a big name to watch for 2008, Mistabishi. and a track entitled She Lied. He has a huge tune at the moment called No Matter What, getting extensive play on Radio 1. That is some exclusive business, you know how I roll. We have another big show. Many thanks for all the love for last week's show. Got a lot of love for that show, baby. We'll be catching up with the one and only Alex Perez. A guy that has made one of the biggest breakthroughs over the last 18 months. He's going to be waxing lyrical, and then he's going to be doing a little mix for us. Great to have Alex in here. More your Facebook shouts. Some Facebook love going on. We've got the charts. Of course, the One Extra Radio 1 official drum and bass chart. The only drum and bass chart even worth thinking about. And of course, the latest, the hottest, the freshest drum and bass is Fabio. Going a little bit gutty. Bit gutty for you. Commix and their remix of Rufige Cruise. Is This Real? Big up to Phil in the house. Lots to tell you about. I had an eventful week, so I've got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to do this. Going to let this one roll. Big tune time. The sound of the Rufige crew. The man himself, Goldie. That is the Commix remix of Is This Real, forthcoming on Metalheadz. Big shout to Goldie. Saw Goldie at Grace Grooverider's night on a Sunday night. Good to see you, son. Also, big up to Commix. Got to give them a lot of love for their night. They do a night called Spoon Fed down in Cambridge. Once a month on a Thursday. I was over there last week. It was absolutely crazy. Filled to capacity, good music, good vibes. Check that out, Spoon Fed at Club Banana in Cambridge. Good night. Right, now, you know we've got this Facebook thing going on. We've had it going on for a couple of months. I've got to say a big hi to everyone who's joined in the last week. We've got over 2,500 members for Fabio and Grooverider locked onto Facebook. If you want to join, just go to groups and look up Fabio and Grooverider locked onto Facebook and click on the join button. A hi this week going out to Xavier Toefield from US, Dave Tyler in Manchester, Ben Still from Leeds, Jimmy Pollock from Washington DC, Scott Atkinson from Winnipeg, Richard Corner from Portsmouth, Dan Ramos from West Midlands, Kevin Hing from Singapore, Edvinus Jerkus. No jokes, please. Phil, come on now. From Ontario. Mark Hattersley from London and Jake Langlois from Canada. So, big up to everyone who's joined in the last week. Remember, just go onto groups, look up Fabio and Grooverider locked onto Facebook and click on the join button. And if you do that in the next coming week, you can get a big hi from us. As I said before, we've got Alex Perez. He's coming in and we're going to be talking about his forthcoming album, which is one of the most anticipated albums of the year. Great guy and a great DJ, so he's going to spin us a little mix. We've also got the official 1Extra and Radio 1 D&B chart. Got that coming up for you soon. Time for some old school liquid vibes. From Germany, a guy entitled, or called, Telmo, and a track entitled Ocean Drive. It's Fabio, it's the drum and bass show. It's Radio 1. This is how we do. Check this out.
It's a UK thing, it's a worldwide thing. Drum and bass on Radio 1.
Setting the sound standardly. Drum and bass on Radio 1.
Drum and bass, 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 drum and bass.
Long time my where's the beat, baby, you got it.
In the background you can hear Twisted Individual and a bad boy tune called Galloping Elephants. Right, in New DJs We Trust, which Radio 1 brings new DJs. We're bringing them through, that's what we do. And it's always great to have new signings to Radio 1 that support D&B. Brand new signings to Radio 1, Nerm and D-Code. Their first show is the 22nd of February, 2 till 4, Thursday night into Friday morning. Looking forward to that, and we've got them here in the studio. What is up, guys?
Lots of excitement, bro. It's a pleasure to join you on air, man. It is nice.
No, well, I met you guys, I think I met D-Code at Marky's night a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, passed by and said hi.
Yeah, and I know you've done some stuff, you've recorded some stuff in the past as well that I've played on my show.
Yeah, I've done a couple of bits with Sparfunk.
That's
from
right,
Ram.
wicked, man.
Yeah, and it was for his new label, Terrafunk. We did a track called Under the Moon, which I think he was into quite...
Yeah, man, I was into that big time.
Yeah, and a track called The Apocalypse as well as other stuff as well.
You need to link me up, dog.
Hey, absolutely, man.
You need to link me up, man.
After the show, no problem, mate.
So listen, your show starts on the 22nd of Feb, and what, you guys nervous? How does it feel? Man?
Yeah, I think properly excited. I think the most difficult thing is nailing a playlist, because, there's so many new tunes all the time.
Oh, tell me about it.
And we've only got a monthly show, so you can imagine, you can imagine the turnover of tracks. So it's like, nah, D, we've got to put this tune in, bruv.
Absolutely.
And it's
For
like,
real.
nah, we've got to put this one in, so it's a lot of fun,
So how did you get the show? How did it work? How did they make this happen for you, man?
It's quite weird. It was actually from Glastonbury last year. One of the guys from Radio 1 heard us playing, and it was a couple of weeks after he just approached us. He was like, yeah, you guys absolutely smashed it. Do you fancy punting for a show? And we were like, okay, why not? And it was just, it's history from there, really, man.
Man, that is living the dream for real, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite unexpected, but absolutely amazing, man. It's a privilege to be here, definitely.
So what process did you go through? Radio 1 comes up to you and they say to you, right, listen, we want you to do a show. What came next? What happened next? Did you just get in touch with the guys and send them a demo, or what happened after that?
Yeah, man, I think it was an interesting process. I have a show on the Asian network called Electro East. We play a lot of drum and bass on that as well.
Okay.
And so myself and D-Code were sort of playing at Glastonbury, as he mentioned, and we throw a lot of different stuff in the mix. It's not just straight up drum and bass. It sort of goes to uncharted territories in terms of genres as well, and then comes back on itself. So that was what I think caught the attention. Then we came down the studios, quivering as you do behind the decks, and they're saying, right, do a show. And we're like, okay then. So we did it, and I think it was interesting working together, because we worked together, on stage, as it were, but not behind the mic, and we've found a new synergy. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
We're now to pass the baton now, I think. Don't we say nerves?
Yeah. I think we've learned a few lessons off yourself and Mr. Groove.
Okay, well, you know how you do. You know how you do. So you got, it is kind of like basically a mashup kind of, but is it more kind of like all breaks and stuff, or is it? Are you going
drum and bass? Yeah, it's probably drum and bass, but we're going to include something called a few tempo changes. I mean, there's so many remixes and like mashups out which have so many variations in the tune, like going from drum and bass to electro and then back again, and Nerv's programming some dubstep in there as well. So it's kind of like a circumference, like a 360 of everything, really. But staying underground and staying in the realms of drums and bass, definition.
Well, I tell you what's great about the last maybe 18 months, even with the dubstep thing. Dubstep is a variation of drum and bass, just like garage was a variation of drum and bass back in the day. I think that's great, because there is definitely a link there, and it'd be great to hear a show that kind of connects that link, really.
For sure.
It's like there's a missing link in between the two. So to have a show with a mashup of dubstep, real dubby kind of stuff with drum and bass, I think that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, man. I think there's lots of other stuff. I mean, if you look at what's happening in drum and bass in the last few months, lots of labels are experimenting. You've had Ram release their first electro tune last year.
Yeah, for real.
You've got Med School from Hospital pumping out some amazing stuff. Kicked off with Amit on Metalheadz doing some dubstep drum and bass tempo stuff. And you look at stuff from, Digital Soundboy now. It's just really, it's so exciting now. It's so exciting.
Yeah, Shy's got some wicked stuff coming out.
Yeah, new album's on the horizon, isn't it?
Yeah, man, and he's got some big names up in that. So I think this is a great year for drum and bass, in the respects that I think a lot of outside influences are coming in and kind of joining up, and I think that's been missing from drum and bass for a little while, maybe the last 2-3 years, and Grimes getting incorporated with drum and bass, and even the dubstep thing, Nighttime, there's I think a Breakage remix and stuff like that, and a Zinc remix. So it's a good time, and I think it's a good time for the show as well.
Yeah, man. Well, let's hope so, bruv. Let's hope so.
So your first show is on the 22nd of Feb, and I tell you what, man, I remember my first show here. It really is nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it is almost an orgasmic experience.
Yeah, I don't think you could say it better, actually. Yeah, first show is definitely nerve-wracking, but it's just about enjoying yourself, man.
No, of course.
You know, I mean, it's about music at the end of the day. It's not worth taking it so seriously and strictly. It's about going with the flow and having fun, and I think that's what you tend to do, no?
No,
man.
for real. So, D-Code, you still making stuff?
Absolutely, man. I'm still beavering away in the studio.
All right, man. After the show, you need to get my AIM, and you need to link me up, man.
No problem. You know what? I'll have a CD for you. How about that?
Well, that's even better.
A physical thing in your hand.
That is even better, man.
No problem at all.
All right, look, so listen, guys. Great to have you come in, and I hope I can come in on one of your shows one day. If I'm passing by, I'll come by and show some love, man.
Bruv, you're always welcome. It's your living room, man. It's Radio 1. It's your house anyway. We're your house guests, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Of course.
Listen, thanks, guys. Remember, the show is on the 22nd of February. It's Nerm and D-Code. Check them out. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming in, and I'll see you soon.
Respect, bruv. Later.
Respect. Remember, Nerm and D-Code, the 22nd of Feb. In New DJs We Trust. It's great to hear people getting found like that. Nothing like that ever happens to me. Trust me. Just be DJing and someone offers you a job on Radio 1. Wicked stuff. Check out this show. It should be good. We have got the mighty Alex Perez coming up after the next track. We're going to be talking about his forthcoming album, what he's been up to. He's also going to be slinging down a mix for us, so that is going to be hot. The sound of the funky technicians. Big shout going out to Quiff and Smithy. Also, everyone who attended Club Punana on Monday night down there in Oxford. We've got the Radio 1 extra chart coming up a little bit later. So straight after this, Alex Perez, brand new Calibre business. It's Fabio FM on Radio 1. The one and only Calibre. Loving that tune. We are going to get Calibre in real soon because his album is almost finished. I have heard the album and it's absolutely incredible. And speaking of Calibre, a guy who's followed in his footsteps and really reminds me of when Calibre first started out, the ingenuity and the freshness he's brought to his music. We have him here in the studio tonight. What a build-up for that. I need some dough for that, dog. Alex Perez, what is up, man?
I'm good, man. Yourself, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You're looking fly as usual.
Thank you, I'll take that.
I like the kicks. Little Nighttown flavour. I'm loving that.
Yeah, you don't do too bad yourself every week. Always looking good, man.
You know me. But how you been, man?
Yeah, very well, man. Very well. Back in the creative mode.
Yeah.
Had a little quiet one for, kind of Christmas and all that. So that's out the way. Now I'm back in studio.
So it wasn't. Did you have a creative block?
It's more so moving house and trying to get used to the new room, because I moved around 2 or 3 times recently, so getting used to the room and the sound in the room, and now I'm basically back on. So
okay.
Yeah. And taking a break as well. I had loads of gigs over, I think it's like November, December, like it's like non-stop 2 or 3 things a weekend, so that kind of took it out of me.
Of course.
And January was quieter, so I was able to go back in fresh. And yeah, so
you was here last year, and you came on the show, and everything had just started kicking off for you. I think you had the big tune coming out on was it Ganja that came out down the line? That came out in Shogun.
Shogun, yeah.
You just, that tune was blowing up at the time, and since then I know the DJing has gone through the roof, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's also I'm fortunate enough to be on Coda now, so those guys are getting me a lot of work, and in that span since the Down the Line thing, a string of releases coming out, so the bookings were coming in, and I think I'm developing more as a DJ now as well. I'm really enjoying that side of things, so yeah, it's going really well.
The great thing about you, like from my perspective, is that I do Swerve on a Wednesday, and loads of people come down, and you've played like a record amount of times, I think, in 1 year. And the great thing about you do play like a DJ, and I book a lot of guys that are artists, and you can kind of tell they're artist DJs. That it's not the same. Are you a DJ first? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, the production came after the DJ, and I picked, I started messing around on decks when I was 14, 15. So yeah, naturally I started as a DJ. So obviously I've always been into that. And now it's all, people associate me with kind of liquid, that term liquid, and they always expect me to play that when I'm playing out, but I actually cover, all bases. I can go techier, deeper, I like to go all across the board, which is what a DJ does really at the end of the day,
Of course, because, you know what, as much as I do what I do at Swerve, you can't do that everywhere.
No.
And that's one thing you learn when you DJ. Did you find that hard to deal with at first? Because I know you must have gone to places and played, and people are like, well, this isn't really.
Yeah, can you something a bit harder?
Yeah. And how does that ever affect your sets? Because it can affect you, that kind of stuff, or does it just kind of like, I'm doing my thing and just let me do my thing?
Yeah, I guess it does, but then again, I get music from a lot of different people, like from, Icicle and Sabre, for example. It's techie, but it's still got some soul element.
It's got that you can move
groove,
to it,
it's
man.
funky. It kind of works for everyone. But like Swerve, for example, I'd play something in my bag that I'd be probably scared to play somewhere else. So that's the kind of parties I like, where I can really go in and play what I want.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
So the album, is it finished?
It just started.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, because obviously I told you I haven't been in studio I only just got back in, so this is new year, starting fresh, and now I've got my head on and I'm ready to do the album, so I just started now. And more so, finding different vocalists and people to work with, so I'm working on that at the moment, started a few tracks, and it's on its way.
Is there a time frame for the release date of the album, or are you just, have you got leeway from Friction about, like, I'm going to do my thing, it might take a little while, but just roll with me?
I'd rather not be under pressure and really, take my time to work exactly on the tracks how I want them to be, and also working with vocalists as producers now, it's always, you got a track ready, but then you've got lace the vocals and sometimes re-recording, so the whole process takes a long time. So once everything is together and I'm happy, then that will be the day it will be coming out.
So you've got loads of collabs as well. Who have you been hooking up with?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna I don't want it to be a collab album, you know.
For sure.
But obviously, there's gonna be the regulars I work with on there. You know, probably Lynx, a thing with Sabre, Zero T. I mean, you know, so there'll be a lot of different material on there, and probably a second CD with some down tempo stuff. Got a lot of kind of hip hop, broken beat stuff, which will go on there as well.
So what you been listening to outside drum and bass, man? What you feeling right now?
Flying Lotus, still listening to Dilla, Pete Rock, Premier, you know, all those boys. That, you know, hip hop's always been my first love. Some broken beat bits. But
what about dubstep? You feeling the dubstep vibe?
I am slowly catching on to it, especially like, you know, the deeper side of things, and Martin and Breakage and those guys. They're keeping that deep element with it, and it's definitely growing on me. So you never know, I might get into that as well.
That'd be interesting actually, because I mean, your sound kind of lends to that vibe. You know, a lot of your stuff is very spare, and you know, slow it down would be very dubsteppy.
Yeah. So that's definitely a thought for the album as well.
So listen, I'm going to play a track, and we're going to be back after this. Okay. This is, I know this is a guy you know. I love this track. Zero T, brand new from Zero T, a track entitled Why Would I? I've got Alex Perez in the house. We're going to be talking some more straight after this. Plus, he's going to get a mix together for us. So it is happy days. It's Fabio. It's Radio 1, baby. sound of Zero T. The track I played was actually Speak Low. Not sure what label that's coming out on. I was trying to hook that up, and I haven't heard from him for a little while, so holler at me, dog. We have got Alex Perez in the house. And Alex, have you done any tracks with Zero Tolerance?
Yeah, we've done One Thing, the album, actually, for his album on CIA.
Oh, okay.
There's one little thing on there.
And what, is Steo on that as well?
No, it's just a straight little deep roller, like just a little sample one.
I love Steo, man.
Yeah,
he's got the most wonderful voice, man.
He's another guy that I might work with for the album
bring him
as
in,
well.
Man, because I'd love to hear a collab with you and Steo. It'd be great. Actually, the track you've done with Zero T is bad. He sent that to me last week. Bad tune. But anyway, listen, you're from Belgium, right?
Yeah, originally. Yeah.
And what age did you come over here?
13, 14.
And what you spoke Belgique as well?
Well, yeah. What
is the word? Is it
French?
I thought they had their own language. So, and why did you...
Well, they've got Flemish, but I was in the French part of Belgium.
Oh, you was in the French part of Belgium. And why did you come? Was it education?
It was a family thing, you know.
Okay.
Moving around, had to follow. So that was that. I'm kind of glad, though. Otherwise, you know, I don't think all of this would have happened.
Maybe not. But you never know, because you got them. You got Illogic and Raf. They live in Belgium, don't they? And
yeah. There's just not true. I guess the scene's developing more and more. But I feel fortunate that I was actually, you know...
because the outlets and opportunities is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And what was it, like a culture shock when you came to England?
Not really, because I moved to Devon, so it's kind of... There's more tea and scones on a Sunday,
I can see that connection, man. Really slow pace and stuff like that. And then you moved down to London and...
Yeah, that was it, really. My friend dragged me down to Rumba one time.
It was curtains after that.
And that was crazy times when Marquis first started playing there, and that just kind of blew me away, and from there on that was it, really.
It's funny because, you know, I'm not even patronising you saying this. I've been in the game like for nearly 20 years, and to hear that your entry point was then is amazing to see. How, because a lot of the stuff that I hear from you, you seem like a veteran, like a guy that has been around forever and knows the music inside out. And it's amazing that you came in like when Marky was DJing and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember meeting Marky. It seemed like yesterday, man.
Yeah, no. When I meant, you know, like the first big raves, that was like the first big rave I went to, or, you know, like a main club event. But before that, I was checking your shows on Radio 1, recording them on cassette when they still existed.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It doesn't feel like I've been here that long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's incredible, man. And I met your mum as well.
Yeah.
I know we've mentioned this before, but it's bizarre, and it just shows my age when someone introduces me to their mother and they're actually younger than me. I'm like, damn. She was like, she's really supportive of you though, right?
Yeah, well, to be honest, she's the reason why I got into drum and bass, you know, at first, because it's going through her old record collection. She used to spin and stuff, like all the old head stuff. So that's how I kind of schooled myself, you know, on the old sound, all the, like, going back to like Metropolis and all those kind of tunes. That's where I kind of picked up.
Like from your mum?
Yeah, from her collection. I still have it at home. So
and I think you play some of her tunes sometimes as well.
I do, yeah. That's cool, you know.
No, of course it is. That is absolutely wicked, man. So listen, you got this release coming out on Solar.
Yeah, that's the next instalment.
And what's the deal with that? Who's that with? Is that
it's called the Allegiance EP, and it's basically a collab EP with Lynx, as you know.
All right, man.
And there's one collab called Allegiance, which is the EP title. A thing called Crooklyn. And a thing called Inferno, and then another single Lynx track on there.
Oh, right, wicked. Right, I know you're gonna be playing some of these tracks in the mix. We're gonna wrap this up and get you on, man. And so, give us your MySpace. You on MySpace? What's your MySpace?
Yeah, myspace.com/Alex Perez, and all the info on there for the agency and my forthcoming dates and releases. And everything's on there basically.
And what have you got? Facebook?
Yeah, but I keep that for friends, you know.
Yeah. It's one of them ones, I know. Because you can get some nutters on there.
Yeah,
you can get
me.
some nutters that think they know you and stuff. But that's for another day. You on Bebo?
No, not that far yet, man.
No, you're way too old for Bebo, trust me. But the 12 is coming out when?
Well, Allegiance CP should be promoting this month, and there's a whole host of other releases: a Bassbin 12, some Shogun bits, remix for Goldie with Sabre on heads.
What's the Bassbin track that you got coming out?
It's Never Believe and Inner Blues. Inner Blues been around for ages.
Inner Blues, man.
That's been around for time.
Yeah, for real.
And then there's a thing called Stray coming on Shogun. This Is How, which is with Icicle and Switch on Shogun.
Yep, bad too.
Remix with Sabre for Goldie. That's coming on heads, and a track with Sabre. There's so much stuff I don't really.
You are
record.
well busy, man. You're well busy. So anyway, listen, get this mix together. I am going to play Never Believe. Bad tune. So we've got Alex Perez coming up in the mix, doing his thing for about 20-25 minutes. I'm telling you, check this guy out. Bad DJ. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. This is how we do Saturday night, Sunday morning, baby. listening to Alex Perez on Radio 1. Alix Perez in the mix on Radio 1. That was Alix Perez in the mix. Wicked mix, Alex.
Thank you, sir.
So, what you got forthcoming, man? Gig-wise, where can we find you?
Gig-wise?
Yeah.
What have I got? I've got loads of stuff, but right now...
I done that on purpose, you know. No, I'm like that, you know. I never know what I'm doing. Not even like tomorrow. It's one of them ones, man.
If I'm honest with you, my MySpace calendar is my reference for my dates. So
of course, so that's your reference point. So tell everyone your MySpace again.
So www.myspace.com/Alex Perez.
Wicked. Yeah. And also, any big ups?
Yeah, big ups to Shogun, Ed, Dave, all the crew. Lynx, Sabre, Zero T. I could go on for ages, man. All the crew, all the people that I work with, and Marcus at Solar as well for the EP, and yourself, obviously, and Radio 1 for getting me in.
Wicked. And one more time, what's the release date on the Solar 12?
Exact date, I can't tell you, but it should be promoing this month.
Okay,
anytime soon.
So watch out for that. There's going to be links on that. It's an exciting EP. Yeah. Alix Perez, many thanks for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
And when the album's done, which will probably be about 2014.
Easy.
I know it's, I hope not, But no, when the album's done, we'll definitely get you back in, sir. Many thanks to Alix Perez.
I bring in the future.
We have got the charts up and about after this, the official Radio 1 extra chart. And we've got about 40 minutes left. It's going to be packed with the best music. Also got an old school hip-hop classic to play at the end of the show. There's a track called Bring in the Future, Archive. Sending this one out to all the Swerve crew. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning. archive, I bring in the future. We have got a special guest hosting my show, or the Fabio and Grooverider Drum and Bass Show. Coming up real soon, scant details at the moment, but it is going to be worth listening to, trust me. Remember, there's a whole host of DJs repping drum and bass on Radio 1. Big shout going out to Annie Mac, to Zane Lowe, to Miriam Hobbs. Even Pete Tong, I heard him play Mistabishi the other week, respected that. Radio 1, the best station in the world, baby. And we have got the charts coming up, the official 1Extra and Radio 1 chart rundown for this week. Remember, you can catch the first instalment of this with DJ Bailey on 1Extra. Last week's number 1 was Commix, Faceless, the Marcus Intellects remix. We're going to see what's popping this week. At number 10, DJ Hazard, Distorted Minds, Mr. Happy Players, re-entry. Number 9, Dark Soldier, the Dark Soldier remixes by Vapor on Dread Recordings, down 7. Number 8, Spore and Face, Dying of the Light on Lifted Music, down 2. Number 7, Noisia and Face, once again, with Cannonball on Vision Recordings, new entry.
6.
Number 6, Disco Dodo, Lynx on Creative Source, down 3. Number 5, Axwell versus High Contrast, I Found You. The High Contrast remix on Positiva, up 4. Number 4, Break Surroundings on Symmetry Recordings, up 6. Up 1 for the Taxman, Skandaka on Ganja Records. Number 2, Demo and Cease, Ladies Night on Human Imprint Records, the highest new entry this week.
This is the 1Extra and Radio 1 Drum and Bass Top 10.
1.
Number 1 for the second week running, Faceless, the Marcus Intellects remix of Commix on Shogun Audio. Of course, the label behind Alex Perez. That's the non-mover at number 1. Many thanks to all the record shops that contributed to the show. And remember, you can hear the next installment on the charts Wednesday nights with DJ Bailey on 1Extra, 10 till 12. This week's number one, Marcus Intellect's great remix of Faceless from Commix. Right, as I said to you before, we like to tease here. Bit of foreplay. I should have said. Yeah, I know. I really did lower the tone there. I try to hold myself back from being smutty, but it didn't work. But we have got a whole plethora of DJs that we've got in mind to guest the show next week. Lots of names come to mind, and me and the production team, we've come to a decision, and we're not going to tell you. Just like Chris Tarrant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, when he leaves you tense. So we're going to have a guest next week, and it's a big name. We're not going to tell you who yet, so it's going to be a surprise kind of thing going on, but it is going to be worth listening to. Also, straight after the show tonight, we've got one extra in the house. We told you about the lock-in. That's going to be happening if we can kind of like get the bravado together. It's not going to happen tonight. I ain't been to the gym this week, so... I tell you what, I went to the gym a couple of weeks ago, right? And I'm not fronting. I'm not the strongest man in the world, but there was this little guy in there, and he was bench pressing some big weights, and I thought, right, you know what? I'm going in. Bench pressed it, and the weight, I couldn't lift it up. Seriously. And this guy kind of came over, lifted up with his finger. It was the most embarrassing thing. I haven't been back to the gym since. But the next time I go to the gym, we're having a lock-in, okay? I shouldn't even have told you that story, man. Probably get mugged on the way home. Loving this. Time to get soulful as we slip into the last half hour. Getting some blue light business. Having another Barry White moment. Track entitled Why Would I was meant to play this earlier. I ended up playing Speak Low. Check this out, 2 in a row. We're gonna get all soulful and deep on you. It's Fabio. It's Radio 1. You've been tripping around the town with some
It's Fabio on Radio 1. This is how we do.
What a tune. Caning that right now. Sending that one out to Phil. He's feeling that. Stay Forever, Blame, wicked, wicked stuff. If you love your black music and you missed any of tonight's show, you can listen again to Trevor Nelson, Everything You Wanted in R&B. Westwood for all your fresh hip-hop joints. Chris Goldfinger for all the dancehall business. All online at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Big Saturday nights. Get the Saturday night takeaway. You know what I'm saying? Remember coming up, the One Extra Takeover and Rasquami with all the freshest UK black music. That's all happening tonight on Radio 1. Brand new from Lynx. I think this is forthcoming on Digital Soundboy. This is deep, man. Track entitled Skyline with Chaya and Chemo. We've got about... How long we got, Phil? 15 minutes left of the show. As I said, I'm going to end up the show or finish the show with a hip-hop joint. A beautiful tune from back in the day. Got to send a big shout to all the movement crew. Bar Roomba on Thursdays.
A lot of smoke, some are rich, some are broke. All dressed to impress. Superstars, cigarettes, electronic, gin and tonic, supersonic. Get up on it, drop it low, wind it slow, comfortable, feel the flow. Shake it off, nice and soft, let it go, break it off. B-boys, B-girls, do your thing, it's your world. Break it down, spin around, boogie nights, boogie down.
This one's for the bass heads. It's Fabio. 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 Fabio.
Now, the place is here, rising through the atmosphere, to the moon and through the sun. Global souls, we are one. Speak as one, melody, breathe as one, harmony. Ride the wave, take us home. We are from the 12th zone. Feel the bass, change the space, deep inside the outer space. Twilight zone, we share the light. Cosmic girls, shining lights, dragonflies, color beams, flying through, see your dreams. Feel the rush, let it go. Feel the rush.
Skyline, Chemo and Chia. Bad tune. Forthcoming on Digital Soundboy. Big up to Shy FX. Hoping to get some exclusives from Shy over the next couple of weeks, so that should be exciting. I can't wait to hear the album. That is going to be a breakthrough album for drum and bass. And from what I've heard, it is something spectacular. Right, now, I was joking around with you earlier. We know exactly who's going to come and do the show. It's going to be LTJ Bookham. He's going to be in the house next week while I tour the States. I'm going to be in Toronto on Sunday night. I'll be in New York, I'm going to Washington and Utah, and LTJ Bookham is going to be in the house presenting my show next week. That is going to be the bomb. Big shout going out to Bookham and all the good-looking crew. Also shouting Conrad, everyone that represents that clique. Also everyone that attended Middlesbrough last week. I went to Middlesbrough, drove to Middlesbrough, and on the way back, the car broke down. Yeah. Got home at 12 o'clock the next day. But big up to Inch High, driver extraordinaire. Hope everything got mended, sir. We have got not a lot of time left, excuse my grammar. One more after this and we're going to end up with something from back in the day from one of my favourite artists. The sound of Henri, a track entitled Runny. There's the sound of Henri and a track entitled Running. Right, we have come to the end of the show. Many thanks once again to Alex Perez. Love the mix, stuff like that. If you want to go and check out the track listings again, go to bbc.co/radio1. You can listen again, you can get the track listings for the show, etc, etc, etc. Actually, right, this is what production's for. Listen again to the show, bbc.co.uk/radio1, track listings, etc, etc. There's even a picture of me and Groove on there somewhere. We have got the One Extra takeover coming up straight after this, and the mighty Raskwami with the best in fresh UK beats. Ease up at 5 o'clock. So keep it Radio 1, keep it locked. Remember, next week you have got LTJ Bookham in the house. That is going to be big. Also next week, if you want to check out the only club that plays Liquid each and every week, Swerve on a Wednesday. That's my spot, baby. Right, we are gonna love and leave you with something from about 5-6 years ago from the mighty Talib Kweli and a track entitled Bounce. This is a bad tune. Remember, One Extra takeover coming up next. Raskwami after that. Have a good weekend. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Book 'em here next week. I'll see you later.
Talib, Queen, Kweli. I can't say it. That's why. Okay, ready? Watch.
Yeah, you pronounce my name? Any questions? I bring many blessings with my man High Tech, and he from the Natty. We make the sky crash, feel the fly trap. Get your hands up like a hijack, fists in the air. Keep them there like natural mystic or smoke when the spliff's lit. It's a revolutionary. They ask me what I'm writing for. I'm writing to show you what we fighting for. Say Talib or Talib. If it's hard, try spelling it phonetically. If not, then just let it be like Nina Simone. You probably don't listen, B. Even when we suffer losses, I count the victory. Sometimes it's far in between. I'm sad to say you got my brain crowded like sunset on a Saturday. I know my son wept cause his dad's away. Stop crying, be strong for your mama is what I had to say to my little man named Amani. Start the party, my crew hot. Feel these two shots like the blast from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be the man High Tech and Kweli who make you rock the body. Start the party, my crew hot. Feel these two shots like the blast from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be the man High Tech and Kweli.
I remember when it all started. Back in the day when me and mom first party. High Tech from the beginning, I stayed advanced. A young chameleon, adapt to any circumstance. Peak game, nigga, never been a lazy nigga. Stayed on my hustle, concentrate to get the paper bigger. Stay focused, while other cats stay hopeless. While niggas stay high, I stay lower. Stacking my chips to get a foreclosure. This ain't over. Going for the gusto, keep getting that Provo. It's High Tech on the track like Flojo. Bet you ain't even know I had flow though.
Yo, make you rock the body. Start the party, my crew hot. Feel these two shots like a blast from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be the man High Tech and Kweli.
Keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing. Keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing.
In new music we trust on Radio 1.